I was lost in the middle of Amsterdam, freezing, surrounded by 3 strangers that I met that were tripping on mushrooms. That night changed my life and changed how I saw travel. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video here at No Travel, No Vita. And today the video is about why you should start solo traveling. And the only way to explain that is how I started solo traveling 10 years ago and how it's totally changed my life. I can remember back to the day 10 years ago when I was planning my first solo trip. I don't think anyone genuinely wants to go on a solo trip the first time. It's usually things that push you into it. And for me, I had no one that wanted to go. I was 22 at the time. I had a decent job. I had the money to travel, but everyone else my age was either in university or didn't have that money. So after days of being on and off, should I do something, should I not, I finally said, fuck it. I was working nonstop that time and I never took vacation. And it was the first time that I wanted to actually do something. But I wasn't gonna let friends limit me. Was I scared? 100%. No matter what age you are, if you're going to a new country, a new city, and you're alone, it is scary. But there I went on the travel websites and I found a ticket to France and to Holland. I knew nothing about Europe. Literally, I knew nothing. I just knew the Eiffel Tower was in Paris and Amsterdam is just a crazy city with a red light district. So I found a good deal. I booked my tickets and I started researching. Should I do hostels or should I do a hotel? But I didn't have that much money at the time. And the best way to meet people through my research and now through living was going to hostels. So for probably about 10 euros a night, I stayed in a mixed 12-bed dormitory. And let me tell you guys, when you do that, usually shit gets crazy. Ages vary in those 12 mixed bed hostels from 18 to 52. You'll meet some people that are on crazy adventures in life and some people that just want to travel for cheap. This story, though, is about when I got to Amsterdam. So I got on my flight from Toronto to Paris. Was I nervous? Yes. I've been doing this for 10 years and I still get nervous before all my travels. Not necessarily because of safety, but more so because of the unknown. You're going to go to a new city or a new country. How are you going to meet people? Who are you going to meet? Are you going to do anything? Is it going to be worth the money and the time? And I can tell you now with an emphatic yes, solo travel is the best decision you will make in regards to self-growth and exploring who you really are as a person. Because when you're alone is when you truly see who you are and who you can become. Subscribe down below, guys. It means the world to me. Now back to the video. When I got to Amsterdam, I was in the hostel and I met these 3 British guys. Cool, probably around 24, 25 years old. And in Europe, you guys know, people travel very often because it's cheap and their culture is a lot more relaxed than the Western world of Canada and the United States. So these guys took me under their wing. We were in the hostel together and they're like, hey bro, come out with us. Let's have a good time. We're gonna go explore the red light district, Anne Frank's house, whatever it was. And I was like, cool, why not? I've already been in Europe for a few days. I haven't made many friends. Why not go out with these guys from England? They sounded cool, they were chill, around my age. Perfect, right? As you know, Amsterdam was one of the big drug hubs of the world. At least 7 years ago it was. And these guys, before we went out at night to explore, took some mushrooms for the first time. I thought nothing of it. I was like, cool, whatever. I'm gonna go chill with the boys. It's gonna be a good time. Amsterdam is freezing in the winter, by the way. Literally snowing, it's cold, and we go outside and we start exploring. I was the young guy and the new traveler, so I let them take the lead. And boy, was that a mistake. Or looking back, a great story. We left the hostel about 8 p.m. and started wandering the streets. If you know anything about mushrooms, it takes a while to kick in. So at the beginning, it was normal. We had a couple beers. It was a good time. And then shit got weird. Later on in the evening, probably about 20, 30 minutes later, We ended up in the middle of nowhere in Amsterdam, a place that I wasn't familiar of, and they weren't either. Mind you, this is 7 years ago. We had no money, so there was no SIM cards being used, and there was no Google Maps being used at that time. We were just freeballing it. And I had a few beers, they were on mushrooms. It's a recipe for disaster. But honestly, guys, we got lost, we were a little scared, and we were freezing with t-shirts on in the winter in Amsterdam. But honestly, it was an amazing time because solo travel will do this to you. It will bring you to scary places. It will bring you to interesting circumstances, and it will take you to places that you never thought you would go. When I booked that trip back in the day, I thought, why not? And ever since then, I've been solo traveling for the past 10 years. And now I can actually share things with you guys who are looking to go on your first solo trip and things that you should think about before going. The first thing is you just do it. Honestly, guys, a lot of things in life just take balls, take courage. Just get the fuck out there and do it. Because trust me, if you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, usually you end up finding yourself or finding a bigger purpose in life. If you guys want to explore with other people, tours are a great option, and hostels too. I still know people my age that go to hostels because it's the easiest way to meet people as well as it's affordable. And also, solo travel is usually the most affordable way you can travel. You don't need to worry about other people's schedules. You don't need to worry about if someone wants to go to a fancy dinner or not, or an expensive tour or not. You can go at your own pace. But it does come with a warning. Solo travel is a more dangerous experience too. Anything with the positives that solo traveling has, there are negatives. If you're alone, you need to be aware and you need to be backing yourself up because anything can happen on these trips. For me, 99.9% of the time, it's been chill, it's been fun, it's been adventurous, it's been relaxing. Whatever I wanted it to be, or the universe wanted it to be, it was. But if you go back into my videos on YouTube, I had a recent run-in in Colombia where I was drugged and robbed. So shit does happen, but I wouldn't let that deter you. As you can see right now, I'm in beautiful Cusco, Peru, making this video. I've met some amazing people here, and on my next trip, I'm sure I'm gonna meet some more interesting and amazing people. Because one of the biggest things that you're going to benefit off of these trips is you're going to meet people who have interesting life circumstances. A lot of people in hostels are solo travelers, and we all have our own reasons to why we do it. Whether we're running away from a life, whether we're searching for adventure, or whether no one just wants to go with us and we do what the fuck we want to. To wrap it all up, guys, if you guys want to go on a trip and you guys are hesitant about going solo, I wouldn't worry about it. Just do what you want to do in life and shit will usually work out. It's no travel, no vita. Signing off. Subscribe, like, and comment. Until the next travel story, peace. Actually, it's freezing.